Initially, it started with our reading specialist. I had a chance to meet with Kathy. She came with Gizzy as an incentive. Our school did a fundraiser for the Fox Valley Humane Association, and we were very impressed with the interaction that Kathy and Gizzy had with our third grade class because they were the recipients of the special visit. I had a chance to talk with Kathy a little bit about the program, but this would be really great to use with some of our struggling readers. So we started the program in our first grade reading specialist classroom for some of our more struggling readers, and we found it to be very successful. So then we expanded it to our first grade general ed classrooms. What an overwhelming success, because we found a lot of our struggling readers and our children who are a little bit more inhibited with their reading skills were very excited to read with the dogs and were very vocal and weren't shy about making mistakes. Well, the program became successful, and we also expanded it to our ELL classrooms where our children who are learning to speak English as their second language could have a chance to read with the animals. And we also found a high level of verbal fluency because of the animals. They were very excited, and it generated a lot of practical use of the language. Initially, I wasn't sure how parents would respond to having an animal come into the school setting. Franklin was the first school to have a Reading to Canines program come in, and the first school to actually have therapy dogs come in on a regular basis. The continued feedback that I get from families is how excited they are. The kids talk very much about, oh, it's Monday, the dogs get to come in and read to my class today. I get a chance to read with Gizzy or Swiss or Gus or Max or Maggie. And they're very excited, and the parents have told me how happy they are that we're doing this program, because it's not just a chance for kids to read, but it's also a chance to interact with animals in a safe, supervised setting. So it's been a real win-win for everyone involved.
Well, since I get to I've always wanted a dog for a pet at my house. It's pretty cool to me that I get to read to a dog in my classroom at school. Mm-hmm. And just when I read it, gives me a lot of good practice for when I grow up, and if I get kids and get to read to them out loud.
It's really been a wonderful program all the way around for our students who are a little bit more shy, a little bit more hesitant to read out loud in class or with a partner or perhaps even an adult, whether that's a staff member or a volunteer. That inhibition seems to go away. They feel very comfortable reading with the animals. They know the animals are non-judgmental, so if the children make a mistake or they don't know a word, that's okay. They enjoy reading and petting the animals at the same time. Some will even snuggle up to the animal and show them the picture. We've even seen a change in how the children are using expression as they read the story, and I think it's all related to their comfort level. And also, a special thank you to the volunteers for bringing the animals in, because without them, we couldn't have this program. They come with a smile. They're always willing and adaptable if there's a change in school schedule. It's never been a problem, and it's just a wonderful partnership. Really happy to have it here.
I participate in the program with Scooby and Gizzy because I think reading is so important to everyone, and if the fact of having the two dogs there just encourages the kids to read more, I'm just glad to be part of it. Hopefully they'll be carrying this love of reading throughout their lives. Definitely I've seen progress. The group that I work with at Franklin School, I've been working with them for 2 years, and when we first started, not only were they not willing to come near the dogs and they didn't want to read and couldn't read very well at all, they are now best friends with the dogs, and their reading has really, really excelled. So I see a great improvement in them. I think one of the best things, the feedback that we get back, are from teachers who are so excited about the program and are so welcoming to have us come in. Also, I think it's so great to hear from parents how their children have improved in their reading skills, and they really credit Kids Reading to Canines with a lot of that, in addition to, of course, the input that the teachers have had.
He likes his, there you go. Good for you. That's great. Very good.
Okay,
Thanks for reading. Careful.
Okay, nice job.
Okay.